Turbo Draw thinks we're having a cat fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not hardly, Turbo. We don't have very many fights.
Why are we having a fat cat fight?
About the.
Oh,
Wow.
it's been a long day.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. I was so over it like yesterday.
Whoa, girl, just simmer on down a notch. My favorite song ever.
Yeah.
All right, so Stan and Nick are going to trade a few shots on the one ball here. Stan could maybe bank this one into the side, but I think he's going to roll up on the 7. Try to send the one ball up table. Oh, no, he did go on the side. Wow. Stan does crazy white girl shot, film at 11.
No, Stan does creative shots.
Like that. We tried to cheese the 9.
Yes, like that.
Well, it looks better on me. That's what we're supposed to say, right, Turbo?
Well, of course it looks better on you. You don't have like a snowsuit underneath and I look like one of those kids coming in from outside, you know?
I can't put my arms down. Put your arms down when you get to school. All right, so Nick Kruger takes a 1-0 lead over Stan Toruangeau. Battle of the Canadians here.
This is the point match. So a loser is guaranteed third place.
Yep. So where we stand with the rest of the tournament is we've got Lake McKay and was it Eddie we're playing the other 5th, 6th match? Is that right? I don't
Yes.
remember now. And I think that's done.
So that'd be the 4th place match playing then.
Yeah, so we've got Lake McKay and Stephen Folan are playing the 4th place match. And we've got the finals that are happening. Or the point match that's happening here.
I was going to say, we haven't gotten to the finals yet.
Wishful thinking, I guess, right? So we're getting closer to the finals.
Yes, we are getting closer to
We are inching ever closer to the drawing for the Ernie Amori Custom Q. Do you have your entries in? Are we going to give you a chance to get any more entries? This is the $64,000 question.
Well, you can always get another entry if you share. Let's see. I just put a post.
Share your pie. Share your toys. Share the first post from this morning. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, it's the one. Oh, we don't have this one for this one.
All right, so Nick has kind of hid the one ball from Stan. He's going to be kicking at it. One rail kick from the side. Just barely hit it. That's not going to get very safe, but he did push the 2 ball over to the rails. That's going to complicate that just a skosh.
Okay, if you like the post that I just posted, you can get an entry into our drawing for that cue. And if you share it, you can get another one.
So there's a post that we have posted.
Yes, just now.
And if you look at that post and then repost that post,
Well, you got to share it so I know that you shared it.
yeah, well, that would be the reposting of the post.
And then like it.
And there is a liking of the post.
So I can
So-
get you 2 entries.
Post sharing of the post and post liking of the post, you will be posted an entry.
Are you done with the posting?
I can't think of another word to use for posting, so yeah. Maybe. In a post-apocalyptic world, yes. Yes!
All right, so check out the post now. It's on the Rail to Rail Protections Facebook page.
All right, so here comes Nick.
So, I am assuming that you're funding the $64,000 prize for the $64,000 question, yes?
Well, no, the $64,000 question was whether or not we would give people another opportunity to garner entries. So there was really no prize fund for that. Because
But if you said it was a $64,000 question, that means that someone can win $64,000.
yeah,
And
but nobody said yes, we would.
Since
except for us.
I answered the question, so I get $64,000, right?
Yeah, I'll write you a check for $64K.
So, Turbo, do you do Twitter? I know Turbo Draw is actually a Snapchat kind of guy.
Oh, is he? He does all the filters.
Maybe a Kick too.
Does the filters.
All right, so we got. Let's see. Rick's got one. Jeremy's got one. Christopher White, Mike Robinson, and Brian Champagne.
Wait, Mike Robinson's in the chat room?
Well, he liked our Facebook page. He's
Wow.
apparently watching. He's just not going to speak to us
Huh.
because, we won't let him live down the poutine thing.
No, so I'm
The-
more concerned about him causing the fights on the golf course with 60-year-old guys, but One. Sorry, Mike.
All right.
I really don't mean to be rude. It just sort of happens.
Yes, she does. She stays up at night trying to figure out ways to do it. All right, so Jessica Orth has got one.
Is that like right now?
Rick, yes. He's got one.
There he is. Hi, Mike.
Jeremy Baker.
Well, there is one thing. I told the guys they had to play fast, and they certainly are.
Okay, so if you don't have contact information for these people, for some of these people, you can get them on Facebook.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, get us fresh ones, fresh glasses, fresh water. That would be good. That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so Nick got another game. Did you get that?
He's got
It's
2? Oh, he's got
3.
3. Okay.
3-0.
All right,
Ooh,
so those.
he was way thin on that one ball. Wow. Wow.
Why isn't it showing me that it's not shared? Oh, maybe I should go here. Likes, shares.
Princess says he liked and shared.
Is that how you spell his name?
Yeah. All right, so Stan got a game. It is 3-1. Stan Toruangeau trailing Nick Kruger. It's an optical illusion, I think, Rick. I haven't noticed anybody racking the 9 ball up that high. But who knows what these Canadians will do? You can't really trust them as far as you can throw them. And then they're boys, so that's even, weirder. You just never know what they're going to do. They pretend that they're all nice and harmless, but, when they snap, man, they snap. Well, if Nick can see that 2 ball, he should probably be able to make it. maybe run into the 9 as a little bit of a break, or just come back up table. He wants to stay below that 3 ball if he wants to make it, and he would kind of like to be in the middle of the table so he has some angle. The 4 ball is right next to the cue ball where he's cueing from, so he doesn't want to get complicated there. So good job. Went back below the 3 ball. Now he just has to come back across the table for the 4. Blah, 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 Jester X. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Oh, man, he thought he was going to scratch, too. It's just, we let the Canadians win the tournaments down here so that they have a little bit of money to go home on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for tourism.
Yeah.
Gets them down here,
Yeah.
buying a hotel,
Yeah. Hotel,
health,
food,
all that
jam
kind
up
of
apparel.
Yeah, so,
So,
kind
support the local.
of economy,
Yeah.
Well, he missed, but now he's got Stan kicking.
Sit. Do 1 rail to the side and try to make it. I don't think he's too close to the 9 ball.
He's trying to make it here, too. Ooh.
Well, see, to me, it looked like it would have been easier for him to do 1 rail going away from the camera, but I don't know. What do I know? Apparently not much.
Do you even play pool?
I play a version of pool.
A version of
A version of pool, yeah. I'm not sure that the general population would recognize it as pool, but, it works for me, so. Yeah, Nick came up short again. He wanted to be over by that side pocket.
And then she says, I don't have Facebook, Twitter, nor can I get into your chat. Geez, I feel so left out. That was funny.
Joyce is very funny.
She's a very funny lady. And if you have to say, who is Joyce? Then you don't know her. Because once you've met Joyce, you'll never forget her. Look, Stan's playing with Ernie Q.
In his Dave Jones custom Q shirt.
Maybe it's a Dave Jones Q, but it looks like an Ernie Q.
Uh-oh. I think he just hooked himself.
Hey, Joyce, if you're listening, what kind of Q does Stan play with?
Wired Space says it's a Dave Jones Purple Heart Sneaky Pete. I thought Stan played with a Dave Jones.
Might.
All right, so Nick gets another game. It is 4-2. You forgot to give Stan his last win, by the way. So the Lake McKay Stephen Folan match
Wow.
is underway. That's a nice break.
3 falls on the break.
Yeah, that was a great break. Stephen Folan is down on the 9 ball. I think he might be trailing this match 3-1. So we'll try to pay attention over there and see what we got going on. Yep, he was trailing 3-1. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Lake McKay, though it's a race to 7. This is a race to 7. This is the point match. The loser of this match will go play the winner of that match.
On this table.
Yep. And then the winner of that match will come back and play the winner of this match. True double elimination tournament we have.
Yes.
So, sure, if you want to. Just the sheer presence of you makes me happy.
I'm blushing. See, oh, there it's because of the shirt. It's the shirt that's blushing. Where is this going over to the right? Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, you need your mic down further. All right. And I'm being joined by Paul Battier.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm ready to cry. I lost 2 straight.
Yeah, it happens.
That's not supposed to happen.
Well, you can't win everyone.
I hate that line.
Well, it's true though.
Well,
You
it
won't
doesn't-
win everyone.
Don't
It
have,
doesn't. It
don't have
doesn't.
to like it just because it's true.
Well, that's
Black clouds come out and it's going to rain. That's true, but don't have to like it. And sometimes things are just going hot, but great, but you got to realize that and ride that little thing too.
Yeah, you ride it while you can, and then
Absolutely.
when the train falls off the tracks, and you have to.
Got to find a way to deal with that too.
Yeah.
So I cry.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, Stan the man again here in the finals of a tournament. That's just disgusting.
This is the
isn't it?
point match, yeah. So it's not
It's
quite the finals yet.
It's a final. That's the A final. So it's a final.
Oh, that's right. You Canadians call it the A side final and the B
Correct.
side final.
Well, we know what to say.
Oh,
We know how to say things to not make people angry. We call it the A side and the B side.
Well, I call it the
Winners
B
bracket,
side.
losers bracket. What kind of talk is that? That's just super negative. You're a winner. You're a loser.
Well, it can,
We just
It-
say
it
you're
can-
on the B side now.
it can be like the Filipinos say.
What?
It's the A side and the practice side. Because you get more games on the B side.
And then there's always the see you later side. See you later side. I'm there now. That's where I'm at. I hate it. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is he going to try to hit this 2-ball? That would be interesting. I don't think that happened.
No.
No, that was not a good hit. I'm surprised they didn't call a referee. I mean, they're friends and everything, but still, another set of eyes, a pair of eyes, would have been a good idea. And the tournament director just happens to be sitting like right here. Yeah, so, there we go. Tournament directing and trying to win a tournament at the
It's
same time.
Not an easy thing to do.
No, but it ran pretty smooth. I had a couple of good assistants that really, Trina and Matt, they did a great job for me. I like people that do what I tell them.
Yeah. No, it seems to run very smooth.
I had a lot of compliments, but then again, I don't know what they say behind my back, you know.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, they're not going to tell you.
Oh, you'd be surprised what people tell me. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure I didn't want to know that.
Only one issue. I could have gone ballistic, but thank goodness
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I didn't. Oops, that's just a little bit over here. But he's got the other corners, okay. Just draw over off the rail.
Change the angle here.
He's all right. He's okay. In fact, he's so close to it, he can control it real well. Well, they're giving each other the games. Oof. I've never given a person a 9-ball in my life.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, ever. People say don't ever say never. Well, I can say never in the past and probably never in the future. Probably never. I've got no plan to.
I don't. For one reason is the 2 tours I play on, you're not allowed to give up the 9 unless it's the end of the match. And then you can,
Amen.
concede. But the other thing is sitting in this seat, I have seen all kinds of strange things happen. So I'm like,
Absolutely.
you can go ahead and shoot that.
Absolutely. I've seen the greatest players in the world miss with ball in hand. And I don't mean just ball in hand with really difficult shots. I mean easy shots. Take back there
It
off the ball.
happens.
Sure. Ooh, that was just not well put together there. And that wasn't necessarily the bad choice. It's just I don't think he was committed to it too well. But probably, anyway, whatever. Well, 4-ball looks a little bit, from this angle, looks a little bit tough to get on. It'd be a little better to be up a little higher on these things, wouldn't it? So we could see the table a lot better.
Yeah, it would be. It's
You're kind of guessing here, but he's going to come across high on the 8-ball and come towards the side pocket with he's off the second rail like this here. There we go. Hit it real good, perfect speed. He's adjusting to the speed of the table real well. It's been interesting this weekend with the boinginess because of the rain, and these tables are generally boingy, and the cloth is a little dirty, and a lot of that has to do with because there's a lot of humidity here. The windows as well. Boy, we had to put that black stuff up on the windows this morning. It was really bright when I came in. I was taking a chance of falling and hurting myself. It's just like ABC pool here, just perfect, getting in position, and it's about what I think what a lot of amateurs don't realize is, I mean, the pros, and I'm putting these guys in that category, make it look really easy. They don't have an awful lot of difficult shots because of the cue ball control, because of picturing it in their head, being an artist in their head, making the picture, understanding how the rails play and the cloth plays on this particular table, and get an angle most of the time on their shot, so they can let the rail do all the work for them, and the spin on the ball, and then once you've connected to the table well enough, it looks really easy. These pockets are not big. They're Clark did a good job a couple of years ago in tightening them up and putting on some nice rails, really good rails, but tough to play on the table because of the humidity. Side pockets are still playing a little large, but they're not really. It's like pretty deep. So from tight angles, you can't hit them hard to get in there.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple of times when people hit them hard and they just kind of bounce right back out and out.
One of the last shots that I played against Steven, I was rolling the ball into the side pocket. I was trying to hit the point and then flop it in there just so I could see the 7-ball, and it hit the point exactly where I wanted to and didn't drop. I was like, I was so shocked. A lot of tables, the pocket comes way out, so it's really, really easy for that to for the ball to drop there. But I've been playing a lot on Chinese 8-ball tables in the last few months, so you got no margin for error there at all.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody in the Northwest has a Chinese 8-ball table.
Yeah, there's one at Empire Billiards
Is
in
it really?
Redmond. Yeah, he's got one there. I believe it's an 8-foot instead of a 9-foot. I think he says it's a 9-foot, but it seems to me like it's an 8-foot. I play the 9-foots all the time, and that one's pretty small. Did you just scratch? No, he made the 8-ball.
No,
Okay,
he made
good.
the 8-ball.
Good. Yeah, it was a good choice. Now the difficulty here is getting on the 5 because the 5 doesn't go in the corner over there. So he's going to have to hit it either a lot harder and go up and down the table, or really hit it soft. I don't think the soft works here. From my angle, it's still not easy to tell for sure. Oh, that's really well done. He hit just the right speed, the right spin, caught the rail the right spot. A little bit harder would have been nice, but then he might have scratched on the side there. So from my angle, again, I can't really tell for sure, but it looks like he can make this 5, hit the rail, and not hit the 9 ball. Nope, he hits a 9. Can't tell from this angle. Sitting down too low here. But, you know, I'll tell you, there's not an awful lot of tournaments in the Northwest, a lot of pool rooms that put on tournaments and try and keep the tables in as good a shape as possible. Might have been a few complaints about the tables this weekend, but it's not. I mean, really, you know, it's humid conditions. It's raining out there, and it's been wet for a few days. So that's basically the only complaint they have. The tables are rolling fine, and it is hard to rack the balls in a couple of them, but the tables are lost a little older, and I think maybe in the course of a normal day, maybe there's some customers that bang the balls, and they shouldn't be doing that. Make holes in the cloth in that racking area, and then it's really hard for somebody to rack the balls properly.
Oh. These tables they're vintage tables actually. One of them.
He's going to
There's
kick
one
this
of
ball in.
two.
Are you kidding me?
No, there's
He
one
can
table.
see it, and he can actually play it safety, but instead he's going to try and play the kick shot here. Wow, that's pretty aggressive. That's pretty aggressive for no. He doesn't have to do it. I mean, he might make it, but he might not even get a shot in the 3 if he makes it. That's just too good, huh? Stop that. Cut that out.
That was pretty.
You're fired.
No, I was going to say about the tables is one of them actually has the ashtrays in the corner.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's
They're really vintage, yeah. They used to all have ashtrays in the corner, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. At least when I was a kid.
It's amazing how different it is not having everybody smoking while you're playing like it was back in the day. We kind of forget how much better we have it now, don't we? You know, it's still the same way in Taiwan, Japan, China. It's still smoke. Everybody's smoking at the table. Pretty tough. I still go up there. I go to Japan and do challenge match exhibitions and do some teaching and get into a pool room and everybody's smoking. Really hard to handle.
Oh, Stan.
That was sloppy. Just got a little carried away, I guess.
Dinner settling.
Yeah, he's going to play. So he's trying to bank this to the side. He shouldn't be doing this. He should play safety here. Okay, he should do that.
He apparently felt comfortable with it.
I'm not. I'm like 0 for 16 or something here, aren't I?
Playing.
There we go. Nick Wednesday.